Hola a todos y a todas, sean bienvenidos a un nuevo gameplay de mi canal. Vamos a continuar con Persona 5 Royal. Me gustaría encontrar el jazz. No sé si hemos pasado por ahí o no, pero ese jazz tiene una canción brutal. Me gustaría escucharla. Bueno, la escucho siempre, pero me gustaría escucharla in-game. Bien, la historia está centrada ahora en Gorakechi. Gorakechi y su trato, ¿no es cierto? Y quiere que después nos separemos como grupo. Quiere que nos separemos, dejemos de ser The Phantom Thieves. No creo que ocurra eso. Hay también Sojiro. Digo, el jefe, o usted decir más jefe. Se enteró de que somos The Phantom Thieves. Hey, wey. No sé dónde tener nutrientes para la planta.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the and have decided to reward anyone. Look, those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Están ofreciendo una recompensa.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary reward money will be supplied by the police.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen? That may have been true, but still. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that all I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right? I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief.
Did you see that reward? With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1.
Se está volviendo muy interesante la historia. Pero se siente que va a ser el final próximo. Queda poco para el final.
Hey, great.
Acá van a acusar a cualquiera por ganar ese dinero quizá. Ok.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is... It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, even Medjet. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top... Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing if there's the fake medjed and the site's altercation. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably, perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Exacto. Puede ser de que estén matando gente o quieran matar a gente y culpar obviamente a los de Phantom Thieves. Bueno, ya mataron al director.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed...
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that all I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been... Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because we weren't...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught. I'm such an idiot. I became a phantom thief because I hated those
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Es hora de volver las tornas. Es muy español eso. Todavía no hemos perdido.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own ass.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't absolutely not.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. Yeah.
Bueno, estamos de acuerdo de luchar.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed and the added bounty, I lost it. You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshi. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But that'd make me no different from our target. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to see ya.
Vale.
We've reached a crucial... There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay... Okay. Oh! Oh!
No creo que me deje salir, ¿cierto? ¿Qué día es hoy? Jueves.
Hey, hey,
¿Será?
well then.
Oh.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of... Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. The government as it stands has been left
Bueno, estos también son los que vimos en el restaurante. Pero yo creo, y estoy casi seguro de que él fue el que estaba acosando a las chicas. Y obviamente inculpó a Cris por supuestamente un golpe, cuando en realidad se tropezó el solo.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure.
You haven't voted until now?
Politics just never interested me. He's
Bueno, yo
passionate and thinks of the future. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense since...
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around.
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wit's end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that...
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's reckless?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No.
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit.
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean...
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to...
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true...
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice.
It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
¿Tú crees?
I can't really, but I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change?
No es mala idea. No nos queda otra.
Thanks. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason, because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason.
Ella sabía que era un palacio.
To look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to...
I'm sorry,
I see.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Son imaginaciones tuyas. A saber por qué.
I see. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow.
Son imaginaciones tuyas. Ya porque es su hermana. Simplemente por eso.
A palace? In me? Not only that, then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okuma wreck? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a... So you became convinced of another's existence through... And if you were apprehended while falsely accused, that's why you targeted me? Not...
Eso no es todo.
If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps I... Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded.
Hay un traidor.
It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
All right.
No. I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm. What happened in the time between entering my palace? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't... Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like... You tell her too! Well, like her history with men. We're phantom thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first.
¿Van a hacer un remate? ¿Un ataque en conjunto?
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi.
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy.
Then that means our time limit is November 20.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before...
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus.
I concur. And we should probably get... After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
Pensé que era algo más grave.
Sorry. Until...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange...
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you.
Thanks. Well then, I'll do my best.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's
Guapo.
praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which...
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it...
Then
¿Quién será el
perhaps
traidor?
Satan?
¿Quién será el Judas?
Or maybe in her...
There are other competitions besides fighting and sport.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that...
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in.
Un casino. ¿Mm?
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Casino. Qué raro. No le veo el sentido mucho.
The courthouse is a casino.
No le veo mucho el sentido.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal...
Isn't that...
The police station. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse...
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we...
Right. Area's outside her court. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though. Whenever arrests are made, I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the...
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real name.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them.
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out,
Got it.
now then, let's head into the courthouse.
No. Vale, puedo ir con él. Llegamos a
Do
Yosuke.
you have a moment? No. That settles it. I can see it.
Esa canción también es muy conocida. Pero qué raro que esté acá.
It's somewhere.
Okay.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than... That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive...
Ah, yes. In addition to similar
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly... Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe...
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and people may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in position.
Is this what you have to go through every time? I'm glad to see you remember.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, our deadline for this info... Of course, we'll need to secure an info...
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Creo que eso no lo dijo. Dijo estoy nervioso. No dijo aseguremos la ruta. No soy un experto en inglés, pero... Creo que esta es la canción más débil que hay en este juego. No es mala, pero entre las demás hay una gran diferencia.
Indeed.
Focus.
Welcome. Come on.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure. Come on down and I will...
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a... You aren't going to run.
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
So you've come.
Qué horrible.
The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the...
Why are you telling it?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the... First, I ask that you come up to my...
Damn it! Over...
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Let
No
us
creo que
get
se
after
pueda.
her, Joker. I can see it. I have something.
Huh?
Joker, I can feel it.
The effect of the cognitive world is weak here.
Focus.
Authentication required.
Members card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club.
I can't handle your technical speak.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but
A shadow!
as I expected, registration...
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place.
No need to worry. I'll handle this. Who knows? I would estimate that you all won't...
A ver qué hará.
Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood! Now, Robin! Persona!
Persona! Persona! You're right.
Bien, nuestra esa hueca Kurokechi.
crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got. Okay. Hey! Hey! Well then.
Oh.
Hey! Okay. Hey!
Palacio, algún cambio. Bueno amigos, vamos a dejar el gameplay hasta acá. Espero que les haya gustado y nos vemos en otra. Adiós.